Hello and welcome to New Hampshire, round number 19 of the Hooters Nationwide Series. Joining me in the booth today, you all know him, you love him, it's Charles Jackson.
Hey,
So Charles, we're here in New Hampshire this weekend for Nationwide Cup. What do you expect out of the Nationwide drivers here this week, knowing it's their first time at this track?
I'm expecting them to try to, be a little cautious, but knowing them, they're probably going to rev it up a little bit too fast and wreck a lot of cars here today.
I'd probably agree with that. Turn 2 and Turn 4 were trouble spots when the Cup Series came here last year for both visits. We have Trevor Meacham and TJ Williams here on the pole, on the front row, I mean. Who is your favorite to win today?
I want to say the poster, but I'll probably go with that. I like that 19 car.
Gordon Fan, nice. The winner from California. 17th in the points coming in. As field rolls off. Oh, looks like someone didn't get going.
We didn't do
Oh, it's second in points. Oh. Angel Navarro, second in points, does not get going off the start. Wow. That is really sad to see. He came in 32 points out of the points lead. He does have that win, so he should be set for making the chase.
I should help him, but that's not what he wanted to see happen right now.
Oh, definitely. And as the field comes off of turn number 4, I'll hand it over to you, Charles. You can go ahead and get these guys started here.
All right. Go.
And thank you, Charles. As they go down to turn number 1, Trevor Meacham trying to clear TJ Williams. TJ has had a fast car all weekend. His worst session was happy hour, where he was 5th fastest.
He's trying to make the outside line work, but it's pretty hard getting any grip up there, but he's working on it.
You know, I'm surprised he actually held on all the way out till turn 4. And that we actually completed a green flag lap.
Here comes the 19 that I was talking about.
Yep, Gordon Fan coming up to the lead. He's got the points leader right behind him. And as they go into turn number 3, looks like Gordon Fan has the outside clear. Meacham leads lap 1, and it'll be Gordon Fan leading lap number 2. Battle between the Turner Scott. Oh, whoa! Jeffrey Buckeye's on pit road. And apparently they're just servicing the 25 car, so he may be getting out here momentarily. There he is. So Angel Navarro will score some points. Unfortunately, he's going to be... He's 3 laps down pretty much at this point. Or at least... Oh, now the caution's out.
There you go.
Big crash off turn number 4.
Oh, crap.
Looks like Derek Manassi, Kyle Austin, Daniel Day, the other discount tire car, James Henry, Preston Vale, Amy Shelley's got damage. There's Wayne James and Chris Washer. Kyle Thomas has damage on the front of his car.
Yeah, a lot of damage.
Brennan Patterson's down in the apron.
22, yep.
Same for Andrew Dodds in the 11. Tom Gerard, a lot of damage. Leaders don't pit, except for like those who have damage. So let's take you back to see what happened to bring out the caution. And we're back. This is where it started, and like I said at the top of the broadcast, turn 4 was a trouble spot when Cup Series came. Proved to be that way this year as Chris Washer gets turned by Daniel Day up into Preston Vale. Nowhere for Amy Shelley to go. Oh, Wayne James gets turned or gets hit. And Tom Gerard just puts him up on his roof. Oh, Amy Shelley was flipping too. Amanda Shelley gets turned in this, but I don't see any damage on the 39, so I think she got away with one. Same for Kyle Sosnowski in the 32 and possibly Theo Stiegel here in the 85.
There's a whole bunch of Dodgers
Hey, I don't know, you want to count them?
Probably about, maybe about 5 of them.
Just in that wreck, yeah. Let's take you back to the green flag here. Gordon Fan is your race leader. And we're back. 7 laps complete when we get the green flag. Angel Navarro and Jeffrey Buckeye are 3 laps down. Brennan Patterson, Amy Shelley, and James Henry have all retired. Your top 10 rundown is Gordon Fan, Elijah Workman, Trevor Meacham, TJ Williams, Drew Austin, Bob Johansson, PJ Williams, Zach Buchanan, Charles Sanford, and Jose Navarro.
So here we go. Some more insane stuff.
Yep. And there they go. Green flag back out. Let's hope for some more green flag racing. Who likes caution flags?
Got a really good jump. He's like really out there now.
Yeah, and he got a lot of help from these guys, the lap cars, who probably are going to be up to speed still because they didn't get that, or at least they weren't on pit road for damage. We don't know why Jeffrey Buckeye was on pit road, but oh well. Is what it is, right? Elijah Workman's still struggling with lap cars. He hasn't been able to clear any of them. And now he's got TJ Williams looking to his inside.
His teammates not giving him any.
Yeah, definitely not. If anything, he was helping out TJ back there a little bit more. And speaking of teammates, here come teammates right now. It's Drew Austin. Drew Austin side of his teammate.
Oh, they got close right there.
Hey, yeah. Hey, 2 green flag laps. Oh my gosh. It's a miracle.
Yeah, Christmas miracle.
Poteet references, yes. If only he was in here, right? Drew Austin's going to claim the 3rd spot now and PJ who's going to look inside of TJ Williams.
There's a Turner Motorsports teammate.
Yep, PJ Williams, Trevor Meacham, 31-34 there. Then another RCR car of Charles Sanford.
A bunch of teammates up there right now.
Meanwhile, Gordon Fan's just cruising out there with a almost 7/10 of a second lead. I'm really impressed on how well these guys have actually managed to stay off each other and have green flag racing.
Yeah, they've seen what happened there. They don't want that happening with them because it's going to be bad.
Well, I'm really also surprised because these guys know that wins are the key to making this chase because that's how the chase field's going to be set, at least through 15 drivers. And a lot of the guys we're watching right here do not have a win. The only exception being TJ has a win.
Yeah, I'm pretty surprised that he's not up there right now.
Whoa! 31-2 nearly making contact.
I bet that there'll be another caution before the end of this race.
Oh, I bet so too, and possibly some pit stops as well. Shelley. Oh, sorry.
Because these guys are fighting for a position. It's pretty hard right now.
Yeah, and this is 2 seconds behind the race leader. Tom Shelley making his way up to the front here in car 23. He had a great start to the season, but it's kind of fallen off a little bit. And I say fallen off even though he's only 80 points out of the race, out of the points lead, but does not have any wins to his credit this season. Going back up to race lead, Elijah Workman's closing the gap a little bit here on Gordon Fan. Maybe partially because Jose Navarro is now right up to the back bumper of that 19 car. Wow, Jeffrey Buckeyes turned the fastest lap of the race. Good job, Jeffrey. Unfortunately, you're 3 laps down. And that gap still remains to be closing. It's just ever so slightly as we're just past halfway already. Go back to battle for 4th here between PJ Williams and Charles Sanford. Tom Shelley still underneath TJ Williams. And it's Brad Johnson back there watching on.
Oh, man.
Oh, here we go. Charles is underneath them. Been a horrendous year for Charles. 35th in points. They almost...
I didn't think you ever dreamed that was going to happen.
Well, there was thoughts that they might actually have closed this team down like after the 5th race, but someone else had to, and so they were able to stay in. So it's just been that bad of a year for Charles. Nothing's gone right in any of the 3. In fact, he missed 2 races in the Truck Series because of financial problems with the team. Which is really sad because that truck actually was top 5 in points up until that point. Tom Shelley now right to the back bumper of PJ Williams. Yeah, he's trying to bump and run him a little bit here. Dustin Griffith's making his way up into the top 10. We haven't talked about him all day. There he is in 9th, the teal Dodge that's back here. Dustin actually hasn't had that bad a year, but it hasn't been a good year by the same standard. 33rd in points with no wins. Now Tom looks underneath PJ Williams for 5th. I would say so, although the 43 is helping the 31 down the back straightaway. Oh, is he clear? Yes, he is, and Brad Johnson's going to take advantage as well. So move the 23 up into the top 5. Unfortunately, he's losing points because Elijah Workman is running 2nd. Well, that's a downside to everyone that's trying to catch him. Oh, we have lap traffic. Daniel Day is falling a lap down.
Yeah, he's had problems all day. I'm not really surprised about that one.
Yeah, he's got damage, so his day's just been bad from the word go almost. Daniel came into this race 28th in points, probably will fall a little bit. He's one of those that's desperately looking for a race win because his point standings is not going to help him get into this chase at all. Chris Washer's now just in front of the race leaders as well. This is helping Workman because the 4 is actually holding up the 19 a little bit.
Oh boy. But I think he got by everybody, so he's good.
And Workman did a really good job of getting around the 4 because he caught him on the straightaway. Unlike the 19 who caught him right in the middle of the corner. Wayne James would be the next one. Wayne James is the next lap car in front of these guys. Sorry about that.
3-3 is hoping that the 25 tries to be, try to get his lap back and want to race the 19.
Well, but he's been hoping for that since the restart. I mean, he's done a great job to get back up here, but unless he gets underneath, I don't think Angel Navarro has anything for that 19 yet. So I think Workman's best bet would be to get underneath the 25.
definitely. A 25 is not going to try to do anything right now because I don't think he cares where he finishes right now because they were pretty much demolished everything.
Well, definitely. Really no difference probably for the 25 being 2 laps down or 3 laps down because he's not going to gain any spots. And because of a long green flag run, we're going to have to take a short commercial break, but we'll be right back to the live action here from New Hampshire as Angel Navarro took a peek to the inside. And we're back. You haven't missed anything up front. It's still Gordon Fan, then Angel Navarro, the lap car, and Elijah Workman now with 3 laps to go here. Boy, when I said it was a long green flag run, I didn't expect it to actually happen.
Well, we pretty much went green from that first caution on.
We have, yeah. There's been nothing. No cautions. These guys have been leaning green since that lap, what was it, 2 wreck or something? I mean, we got restarted in like lap 8, so 20 green flag laps and now 2 to go. As Elijah Workman tries to hunt down Gordon Fan, both these drivers looking for, well, actually, Workman's looking for his 3rd win of the year, and Gordon Fan's looking for his 2nd. So Workman's already into the chase, or like locked in based on his wins no matter what. Gordon Fan trying to lock himself into the chase with 2 wins. As they got 1 lap to go, will Wayne James be a factor in the 30? Possibly. Whoa, wait. Wow, I thought Angel Navarro was going to go underneath him there for a second. Well, but it's not going to matter. Because off of turn number 4, it's Gordon Fan grabbing his 2nd win of the season. Mouse glitched on me there. Yes, you were. Yes, you were. You called it.
Yeah. I sense things with Mayo. I can sense the wind.
So was the power of Mayo tell you was the power of Mayo tell you for who's going to win the cup race?
No, I have not established that yet.
You'll consult it after qualifying?
Yeah, most likely.
So congrats to Gordon Fan. Here was your top 10 rundown. Elijah Workman, Drew Austin, Charles Sanford with only his 2nd top 5 of the season. Drew Austin with his 1st top 10 of the year. Wow. Way to go, Drew. A podium finish for your 1st top 10. Tom Shelley in 5th. Then is Brad Johnson, Dustin Griffiths, Joe Davis, Seth Cole. We didn't mention him all day. Wow. And PJ Williams rounded out the top 10. Way to go, Seth. Sneaking your way up into the top 10 there. Let's see. Other notables. You had Dylan Young down in 12th. TJ Williams 13th. Trevor Meacham 14th. Duncan in 16th. James Qualls 17th. Kyle Sosnowski in 19th. Preston Florida, race winner this year in 27th. Kyle Austin 32nd. Chris Washer, unfortunately with the damage, finishing 36th. Patterson, Shelley, and Henry, the only 3 not to finish this race today. Charles, go ahead and give your thoughts on today's race and maybe even some words of wisdom if you want.
Today's race was, actually pretty calm today. Most of these guys didn't want to, wreck anything. And I think the guys at the beginning of the race were a little bit too anxious, and they wrecked. And, they feel the pain of having a wrecked car. They really can't do nothing but just drive and look out the front of the mirror of their car and say, man, we just suck.
Charles Jackson, everybody. Make sure you go sub to this channel if you haven't already. And we'll see you tomorrow for the Cup race. And I have no clue where race 20's at.